This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1101, Problem-Solving Skills for Business Success by Brian Tracy of briantracy.com. And I am Dan, your personal narrator here on OWD. And if you're just discovering us, what we do here is we get permission from authors of blogs on work and entrepreneurship and all kinds of related topics to put their work into audio form, which we bring to you each and every day. So with that, let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. Problem-Solving Skills for Business Success by Brian Tracy of briantracy.com. There are 6 major obstacles to creative thinking that could be preventing you from learning how to improve your problem-solving skills for business success. Any one of them, if you fail to recognize and remove it, can hold you back. Obstacle to creative thinking number 1, lack of direction. The first obstacle to creative thinking is the lack of clear goals and objectives written down, accompanied by detailed written plans of action. When you become crystal clear about what you want and how you're going to achieve it, your creative mind springs to life. You immediately begin to sparkle with ideas and insights that help you move forward and improve your problem-solving skills for business success. Obstacle to creative thinking number 2, fear of failure. The second major obstacle to creative thinking is the fear of failure or loss. It is the fear of being wrong, of making a mistake, or of losing money or time. As it happens, it is not the experience of failure that holds you back. You have failed countless times in life, and it hasn't done you any permanent damage. It is the possibility of failure, the anticipation of failure that paralyzes action and becomes the primary reason for failure and ineffective problem solving. Obstacle to creative thinking number 3, fear of criticism. The third major obstacle to creative thinking is the fear of criticism, or the fear of ridicule, scorn, or rejection. It is the fear of sounding dumb or looking foolish. This is triggered by the desire to be liked and approved of by others, even people you don't know or care about. As a result, you decide that if you want to get along, you have to go along. It is amazing how many people live lives of underachievement and mediocrity because they are afraid to attempt to sell themselves or their ideas for business success. They are afraid to ask someone to buy or try their product or service. As a result of these fears of rejection and criticism, they play it safe and settle for far less than they are truly capable of earning. Obstacle to creative thinking number 4, striving for constancy. A major obstacle to creative thinking is called homeostasis. This is a deep, subconscious desire to remain consistent with what you have done or said in the past. It is the fear of doing or saying something new or different from what you did before. This homeostatic impulse holds people back from becoming all they are capable of becoming and from achieving business success. In homeostasis, there seems to be an irresistible, unconscious pressure that brings you back to doing what you have always done. Unfortunately, this tendency leads you into your own comfort zone. Your comfort zone, over time, becomes a groove, and then a rut. You become stuck. All progress stops. In no time, you begin to use your marvelous powers of rationalization to justify not changing. As Jim Rohn says, quote, "The only difference between a rut and a grave is the depth." End quote. Homeostasis is a major killer of human potential, which will hinder you from achieving business success. Obstacle to creative thinking number 5, passive versus proactive thinking. The fifth obstacle to creative thinking for business success is passivity. If you do not continually stimulate your mind with new ideas and information, it loses its vitality and energy, very much like a muscle that is not exercised. Instead of thinking proactively and creatively, your thinking becomes passive and automatic. A major cause of passive thinking is routine. Most people get up at the same time each morning, follow the same routine at their jobs, socialize with the same people in the evenings, and watch the same television programs. As a result of not continually challenging their minds, they become dull and complacent. If someone suggests or proposes a new idea or way of doing things, they usually react with negativity and discouragement. They very soon begin to feel threatened by any suggestion of change from the way things have been done in the past. And obstacle to creative thinking number 6, rationalizing and justifying. The sixth obstacle to creative thinking for business success is rationalizing. We know that human beings are rational creatures, but what does that mean? Being rational means that we continually use our minds to explain the world to ourselves, so we can understand it better and feel more secure. In other words, whatever you decide to do or not do, you very quickly come up with a good reason for your decision. By constantly rationalizing your decisions, you cannot learn to improve performance for business success. Developing problem-solving skills for business success. There are two main reasons why creativity is important in achieving business success. First, problem-solving and making decisions are the key functions of the entrepreneur. As much as 50% to 60% of your time in business and in life is spent in problem-solving. The better you become at thinking up creative ways to solve the inevitable and unavoidable problems of daily life and work and making effective decisions, the more successful you will be at your career. Second, each of us wants to make more money. We all want to be more successful and enjoy greater status, esteem, and recognition. Your problem-solving ability is a key determinant of how much of these you accomplish. You just listened to the post titled Problem-Solving Skills for Business Success by Brian Tracy of briantracy.com. Your business was humming. Now, teams are buried in manual work, taking forever to close the books. Consider three numbers: 36,000, 25, 1. 36,000. That's the number of businesses which have upgraded to NetSuite by Oracle. NetSuite is the #1 cloud financial system, streamlining accounting, financial management, inventory, HR, and more. 25. NetSuite turns 25 this year. That's 25 years of helping businesses do more with less. 1. Because your business is one of a kind, so you get a customized solution for all of your KPIs in one efficient system with one source of truth. NetSuite is giving you the power of having all your information in one place, helping you to make better, more driven decisions as a business owner. Right now, download NetSuite's popular KPI checklist, designed to give you consistently excellent performance, absolutely free at netsuite.com/startup. That's netsuite.com/startup to get your own KPI checklist. netsuite.com/startup. Labor strikes. Climate change. Your failing office printer. What do they all have in common? Come on, it's all about the money. Economics is everywhere and everything, fueling our lives. If you're a fan of OWD and are curious to learn something new and exciting about economics every week, check out the Planet Money podcast from NPR. Planet Money is a different kind of world where the complex economy actually makes sense. Credit scores may sound complex, but Planet Money can give you simple tips so that you can make better financial decisions. A famous baseball player isn't just good at baseball, he also shows us how to be a better investor. The topics are virtually endless, and you'll get answers to questions like, will AI take over our jobs? Or is fancy vodka just fancy marketing? The Planet Money team lives to tell a good story in around 30 minutes. Tune in to Planet Money every week for entertaining stories and insights about how money shapes our world. Listen now to Planet Money from NPR, wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you to Brian for this post today. He is the chairman and CEO of Brian Tracy International. Brian and his company help people achieve personal and business goals quickly and easily. He has studied, researched, written, and spoken for 30 years in the fields of economics, history, business, philosophy, and psychology, and is the top-selling author of over 70 books. His talks and seminars on leadership, selling, self-esteem, goals, strategy, creativity, and success psychology are super effective in creating both immediate changes and long-term results. Brian is also active in community and national affairs and is the president of 3 companies headquartered in Solana Beach, California. So come by his site, briantracy.com, and again, a big thank you to Brian for letting us share his work here on Optimal Work Daily. Okay, that's going to do it for this post. I hope that you are enjoying your day, and thanks so much for sharing part of it with me. And I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.